Hey YouTube, this is In Christ Alive, or Christ Lives on Facebook. I'm going to show you today how Elenin applies to the Bible / Nibiru, whatever you want to call it. Okay, first let's go to Revelation 12 before I do this JPL. Revelation 12:1 and 2. And there appeared a great wonder in the heaven, a woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars. And she, being with child, cried, travailing in birth and pain to be delivered. Now this is going to happen on September 29th. Here's a short clip.
Looking like this. So she's like pregnant
Just to
with
give you an idea.
these planets. But I click away that. So now you see
September
the
29th,
constellation.
2011.
So this is daytime because the sun is here. As it says in the Revelation, she's clothed
I'll show you how
with
this
the sun. So it's daytime.
reacts with Nibiru.
Here is Venus, Saturn, and the moon. So I increase the speed here now. You see the moon wander below her feet.
Okay, I'll show you how this reacts with Nibiru now. If you go to JPL on September 29th, you have, let me take out the object label. Elenin's here, Earth is here, Elenin's here. Take it out so you could see it better. Okay, it's not going. Anyway, Earth is here, Elenin is here, the Sun is here, and you have Virgo off in this area. So as okay, there it goes. As Elenin eclipses the Sun, okay, you have Earth here, Elenin here, Sun, and the whole Virgo thing is going on in the background, all on the same date. Okay, now here's another website that I came across today. Thank you to a YouTuber. This guy says from the moment everyone sees it worldwide without special glasses, it will be 7.3 weeks until the pole shift as Planet X approaches the Earth. In those 7.3 weeks it will grow until it is almost the size of a full moon. And here's the kicker, and its ripping twin tails of moons and rocks will have taken up a third of the sky, all chaos will reign. Now if you go back to Revelation, the very next verse, his Virgo, the Virgin of Sky, travailing birth, the very next two verses read, and there appeared another wonder in the heaven, and behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and 7 crowns upon his head. And his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven, and did cast them to the earth. And the dragon stood before the woman, which was ready to be delivered, for to devour her child as soon as it was born. So here you have the whole constellation Virgo and the Virgin right behind Nibiru on the 29th. You have Nibiru, in my opinion, is without a doubt the dragon right here. Right here. The 7 heads and 10 horns, in my opinion, is probably the moons that are orbiting this brown dwarf star, and probably the asteroids that it's dragging along with it. Okay, so here you go. Revelation 12:1, 2, 3, and 4. That clearly all seem to be happening on the same exact date, September 29, 2011. Okay, again, here's the JPL. Earth, Nibiru, Sun, and here's Virgo in the background doing its thing. Now here's something for you Christians out there and non-Christians, just another fact I came across. This is on Chuck Missler's website, and this right here, if I could scroll up, was from 2000. I'll put the link at the bottom so you can see. It was from 2007. It's claiming when Jesus Christ's birthday actually was. Mary went to haste to visit Elizabeth, who was then in the first week of her 6th month, or the 4th week of December, 3 BC. If Jesus was born 280 days later, it would place the date of his birth on September 29th, 2 BC. If Jesus was born on September 29th, 2 BC, it is interesting to note that it was also the 1st of Tishri, the day of the Feast of Trumpets, which also, this coming September 29th, 2011, is also the Feast of Trumpets. So you have Christ being born on the same day that you have Earth, Elenin, the Sun, and the whole virgin birth going on in Virgo behind it. Okay? Let me do a quick overview. I just want to make this quick. I know there's a lot of good info out there. I just wanted to throw this up there. You have Virgo, woman clothed with the sun and moon at her feet, September 29, 2011. Elenin Nibiru, brown dwarf star, whatever you want to call it, eclipsing the sun with Virgo behind it, September 29th. Figure 28th to the 29th. You know, I'm not giving the exact date, but it seems like it's all going to happen at the same exact, within a few days here, possibly on this day. And here you have Christ being born September 29th, actually not 2011, that would be 2 BC. Okay, one last thing I want to do with this JPL. If you go forward a little bit, I don't know, it's frozen for some reason, but if you go forward a couple of weeks, that's when Elenin / Nibiru goes through our orbit and then we cross it. I personally think that's wormwood. When we cross through the debris of its tail, I think that's when wormwood, and actually I believe that Revelation talks about a couple of asteroids hitting the Earth. I think that's going to be the wormwood part right there. Sorry about this thing coming up. Again, Revelation chapter 6 to 12, you have everything. If you really read it from a symbolic point of view, God will show you the planets, the asteroids, the pole shift, volcanoes, radiation. It's all in there. Ophiuchus was never, this is just my opinion, Ophiuchus, they just put the 13th sign in, and until now, September 29th was not Virgo. Now that they put the 13th sign in, it's now Virgo. Just, I figured I'd throw that in there. 9/11, again, this is my opinion. I do not think that September 11th is the significance here. I think what it really means, and again, this is my opinion, I think it means September 2011. I don't think the 11th is the actual date that they meant it to mean. I think it means September 2011. You have 911 to call emergency on your phone. You know, if you look at the big picture of the whole, I don't even want to say nothing, they're going to probably tear this video down anyway, but you guys out there know what I'm talking about. I believe this 9/11 really means September 2011. I mean, then, you know, you look at Leonid Elenin's name, the kid disappeared, and there's just a lot to it. Anyway, once again, this is In Christ Alive, or Christ Lives, on Facebook. Keep them videos going. Keep the truth going, guys. I'll see you soon.